Well, hello, happy Tuesday. All right, we changed the free product. So for today, tomorrow, that's it. Thursday, it changes again. So I wanted to show you because if you have been around for a little while, we used to offer pressed shadows like this. These are free. You get both of them. So we're going to use them today. I loved this formulation. I wish they'd bring them back. I could make the coolest palettes because it's a buildable. I used to get like this 4 palette. I don't have one in front of me. And I used to offer like this, what did I call it? Vanilla latte palette. It was so great. Anyway, but these colors are so pretty and you get both of them. So we're going to use them today. And I've put together 2 different links that are in the description that will get you the free product. One is lip of the day, which I've been doing. And today we're going to use a lip liner and 2 different lipsticks. So you could do that. Or I call it like my face bundle, which you see me use every day, which is my bronzer, my blush, and the brush used to apply. So I'll go over those as we're going. But either of those bundles will get you the free eyeshadow. So it's kind of a great deal. Anyway, let's get moving. All right, it is Prime Deal Day. What are you getting? What have you already gotten? Are you tired of seeing everybody link 19,000 million things? Because I am. I'm like, that's what a saved cart's for. If I have something I like, I will save it to I will put it in my cart and then I'll save for later. Now, we should talk about how many things we have on save for later. Do you have more than 100? I do. It's bad. It's bad. But in some ways it's good, right? Because I don't impulse buy everything. I like something, and so instead of making like a wish list or whatever, I just stick it there. So I remember, and then as it goes on a deal or a whatever, you know, it'll tell you messages in your cart, messages about things in your cart, and it'll tell me it went up in price, down in price, whatever. So today I just went through my cart and I'm like, all right, what's on Prime? What's on Prime? I did get a couple things, but not unnecessary things, like things that truly were in my cart that I put in, I think actually yesterday. I think so. I was with the granddaughter yesterday. I'll tell that story in a minute. All right, you're commenting Tuesday if I can help you with anything. You're going to say hello if you're watching, and you're going to say replay if you're watching the replay. So let's get moving. So yes, I was with the granddaughter yesterday, and while she was napping, because this grandmother gets her to a nap. Yay! I always have had that touch with her. So love it, love it, love it. All right, I'll mix up my concoction of my BB cream with my primer, and then we'll get going. So while she was napping, I currently have a phone case that I really do like. It's great for when I'm on vacation. It's called a Wally case. It looks like this. And it has this card slot thing here. So like I love it when we're in hotels, when me and my husband are, because I'll put my hotel card right here. My phone's in my pocket like every time we leave, right? So then I've got my entry to my hotel, all the things. However, this sucker is so bulky, I cannot put it on a tripod. So every day that I go live, I have to take it off. Every day that I get in the car and I have to put on navigation, which we try to do since we moved north, because my husband has found that at times there will be like we know the road to take, but there'll be a construction or a wreck or whatever, and it will reroute you based on, you know, that's not the shortest amount of time, that kind of a thing. Well, in order to do that, I have to put on navigation every time I'm in the car. Well, that's another tripod-like holder thing. So anytime I'm in the car, I take it off. If I want to talk to you while I'm in the car, I take it off. Like, because sometimes I'm in stories in the car. So it's just a real pain. And I'm like, there's got to be a better way. So I was researching, and I have not been into Well, I just got a 16 Pro recently, iPhone thing. And I went from a 11 or a 12, I think 11, to 16. And I think this is the first time we've had MagSafe availability. That's what it's called. I don't know. Anyone that's younger than me will be like, come on. And I'm like, sorry, I don't know. So I had put a couple of really thin but MagSafe, what are they called? Phone chargers in my Amazon yesterday. But then I was like, oh, Prime Days start tomorrow. We're going to wait on that. Sure enough, 3 of the 4 things I had in my cart are on Prime Deal. So this morning I'm like, well, okay, let's do it. All right, if you're hopping on, say hello. If you're watching the replay. If I can help you with anything, Keyword Tuesday. All right, BB cream for the win. It is my summer go-to here in the hot, humid. Although I will say, we are not that hot right now. Yesterday we only got to like 91, and like we should be in the hundreds already. This is no joke. We are in July, and I think, was it over the weekend we only got to like 80 something? I'm like, who are we? How is this possible? All right, we're gonna store some things underneath. Let's put on some setting powder. Anyway, so I have a case coming that I think I can leave on full time. So I can just throw it into the thing and not have to take stuff off all the time. So we will see. It would be glorious. Because too, I also think it's degrading that holder when I'm taking it off all the time, right? Because it can't be good for it. All right, setting powder, 2 reasons: mattifying my face and allowing that settingness that I need in the hot humidity, or hot and humidity. It's just, I put them all together because welcome to Texas, and it's just going to be, you can just call it hot humidity and everyone goes, yeah, great. All right, don't forget, this is the updated free product. You get both of them. We'll use those in a little bit. Let's go ahead and curl the lashes while we're doing all the things. So I was with the granddaughter yesterday. She's 3. I have to tell you the funniest story. So she is very into imaginative play, right? Imaginary play. The ground is, this is lava, that's a river, whatever. That I think is amazing because that just opens her mind and lets her, imagine and play, whatever. So on one of her little cartoons, they were doing hide and seek. And apparently this has been a new thing of hers. So early in the morning, she's like, okay, we're going to play hide and seek. So I'm going to hide, and then you're going to go count, and then you have to come find me. And I was like, okay. And I'm thinking, well, I know the rules of hide and seek, but all right, let's do it. So she's so funny. She goes, okay, so I'm going to hide behind this mirror right here. And then you have to go stand out there and you count, and then you have to come find me. And I'm thinking, well, don't tell me where you're hiding. That's not really how this works. So being the good grandme I am, I did the whole, where's Allie? And I looked, is she behind the door? Is she under the bed? Is she back over here? Like, I know where she is the whole time, but I'm just drawing this out, right? Drawing it out. And when I'd finally find her, she just squealed. She was so excited. And we did that about, I don't know, 4 or 5 times. Same hiding spot every time, grant you. So one time I said, what if you find me? Well, no, that's not how this works. I'm like, it can work that way. I don't have to always be the finder. I could be the hider. No, it doesn't work that way. So we're in another part of the house a little bit later, and she's, oh, hold on. Before we leave her room to go get a snack, she's like, you're the best hide and seeker ever. I'm like, yes, I win. Because I don't get named the best at a lot of things. So I was like, yes, yes. This is the brush, and these two color sticks are what's called my face bundle. So it's the bronzer and the blush and this applicator that I use every single day. You see me use. If you get these three things, right, because it's any three things earns you the free gift, then you get the two eyeshadows for free. So I put together this bundle and my lips I'm going to use later, and both of them will get you the free product. But I kind of thought, I don't share this core thing I use all the time much anymore. So I thought I would link that for you. Why does that get to interrupt me? I must not have something set correctly. I'm on Do Not Disturb and a phone call comes through. But he's on my favorites. Maybe that's it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to call him later. I'm in the middle of something. All right. So we're gonna use the free products today. I'm gonna show you how gorgeous these two shades are. So back to Allie. So we go to a different part of the house and she wants to play hide and seek again. So we do that a couple times, of course, knowing where she's hiding. So then I'm like, she has this little stuffed animal she likes. I said, ooh, what if you go hide and then I'm going to hide your stuffed animal and then you can I'll find you and then you can find the stuffed animal. Like trying to draw this thing out and get her to find something. So she goes, okay, so we're going to hide it over here. Like, I said, I'm going to hide it somewhere you don't know where it is. No, I have to know where it is. I'm like, that's the whole purpose of hide and seek. Anyway, it was fine. It was fine. But I was just like, okay, we'll get there. We'll get there. I'll talk to you right now. I don't know if that's pausing the video for you or not. A phone call's coming through and I just can't do that right now. So he's just gonna have to wait. All right. So I'm gonna use this dark shade in my crease. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Kind of a brown. I wonder what they said the description of this color is. So pretty. Almost seems to have a little wine in it to me. A little wine rosy color. I don't think it does though. Let's see. So we're just going to put that on the crease, outer corner, kind of what I would do with a darker color, right? What is today? Tuesday. All right. I don't think he had a doctor's appointment today. Now I'm getting concerned. All right. It'll hold. All right. Then I'm going to take the lighter color and I'm going to come right there, right there. I always just clean up this outer corner. Aren't those pretty? I mean, you could smoke that out real good. You could do what I did and just use it in the crease. It just comes together so well. Let's use that dark color as my eyeliner. And I think you get the single compact with them. So it comes with this like little magnetic little compact thing, so it'll sit in it. I pulled mine out because I had mine in a 4 palette and you don't get that, so I didn't want to show you that. I try not to show you things that you cannot get because that's rude. All right, let's put on mascara. And then we just have the lip to go and then we are done. So if you're not following me on Instagram, comment IG. that's where links in my stories work best. And I'm trying to be more active in my stories. It's kind of, that's where you can kind of follow along. And I also have a YouTube channel, which I know you're like, what? Facebook is doing something where they are deleting after 30 days my lives. And I didn't want everything to just go away because sometimes things, you know, pop up, or I can pop something back up if there was like a lip on sale and I used the lip in that day, or, you know, whatever. Plus I put a lot of work into the live. So I have been downloading my lives and uploading them to my YouTube channel. So if you're interested in that, just comment YouTube and I'll send you that link. Just do a little more up top. I mean, isn't that eye so pretty? I loved our shadows. We got rid of them, or we discontinued them. Let me put it that way. And, oh, I wish they'd bring them back. I think there were like 40 different colors. The color combinations you could make were just killer, but not available. So I don't know how these two ended up as the free item, but I'm not going to complain. All right, so there's my eye. I mean, it would go with so much, right? It reads such a good neutral, but it's also got such a pop. I mean, if I took that color all down on my lid, maybe we'll do that tomorrow, smoke it all out. I mean, that could be a good nighttime look. All right, so the lip I'm going to do today, I've linked also. So you get the lip liner that I love called Plush, which is a dusty mauve. You're going to get my favorite lipstick. It's called Powerful. It was my go-to forever. And then, of course, I'm going to ombre with Minted, because who are we if we don't ombre with Minted? All right, so lip liner. If you don't want to have to buy a ton of lip liners, find a lip liner that is closer to your skin color and use that under everything, right? What does lip liner do? It keeps your lipstick inside the lines, basically, from running, or if you have fine lines around your mouth, and we all do as we age, right? Regardless of how good you treat everything. Hey, Mariette. I don't like to have to change out my lip liner for everything. So this shade, and I'll show you. Do you see how it is almost just the color of my skin / lips, right? It's not. So I use this under nearly everything. Then this is such a gorgeous color. It is actually a dusty mauve. So this is the right lip liner to use if you paired it with this. It just happens to be also the one I use on the regular. So this lip is linked, and then my bronzer, blush, and the applicator I use on that is linked. All right, so that is Powerful, and all on its own, it's just a gorgeous mauve, which I feel like complements the free eyeshadows so well, because again, this is reading on my eyes almost with like a pink tint. These are the two free shadows you get with 3 items today. So then we're going to put a little bit of Minted in the middle. Just ombre that out just a tad. It just changes just a little bit how that looks. And then the last thing I'm going to do, so this lip that's linked would get you the free shadows, and then the bronzer, blush, and applicator would get you the free shadows. Or we can just build you a cart with 3 things that you need for the free shadows. Free shadows today and tomorrow, and then they're gone. All right, spray the face. Prime Set Mist is just going to lock in everything. So I used setting powder, right? So you may say, why are you using more setting powder? Well, this is going to set all the other things, right? That was just setting my foundation. This is setting the color sticks, the eyeshadows, everything. So I love that. All right. I cannot wait to get my hair colored next week. I am ready. It's so dark up top. My husband the other day said, go back to your natural color. I'm like, you've never seen my natural color in 30 years. Thank you very much. Why would you now? And I don't want to know what it looks like now. All right. Comment if I can help you. Again, all the things, but I like how this eye turned out. I think it's really pretty and it's free. Thanks for watching. Till next time.